Hello and welcome to this first lecture of Google case analysis. So, in this section, we will take you through the Google case analysis and we will help you learn about another aspect of marketing, right? And what that aspect is, you will quickly see that. So, at the end of this lecture, we will give you the case to analyze. We would like you to read this case. And at the end of this lecture, we will tell you what you need to prepare. And in the subsequent lectures, we will take one at a time. And we would like you to then compare your workings with ours and see what you've done well, what you can do better, right? So let's take a look at this case of Google, right? It's a case in marketing excellence, but it is more than marketing. So this is a dense case, as you can see here, the two-page case, and I'd like you to dense in many ways, actually, more than physical density that you can see here. So read this case carefully, with patience, paragraph by paragraph and line by line. This is the first page, and the second page, that's a starting data. Use this as a foundation to answer the questions that I'm going to take you through in the next slide, but you don't need to limit only to the information that's given. In fact, you should go out and search for more information because many of the questions that you will not have the data in this case that we are telling you here in two pages. So, what are the questions that you need to answer? How should you analyze this Google case analysis? So first would be to understand what is the Google's corporate and business strategy and what are the key components of that. You might say, hey, but what has that got to do with marketing? Oh, marketing does involve getting involved in formulating and helping the business head formulate the business strategy. Marketing has a key role. So you need to understand what are the concepts like corporate and business strategy. And in this case of Google, what are the key components? What is their strategy? And that will be, I can tell you, very liberating for you. Second question that you need to then find out is that how are these components that you and I find out at the end of the next lecture? How are these components related to co-management theories? What are the related management theories that you can learn here? Third, we would like you to then see is how effective has this corporate and business strategy been for Google and why. And that's where the analysis really starts, right? And for that, you will need to get out of that case data that we've given here, search on where, and figure out your answers. Then, how does this relate to future? Like, what are the current business trends and technology, and how well does Google's corporate and business strategy compare to the current business trends and technology? Then, what part of the strategies of corporate and business strategy still works, and what needs to be adjusted for future and how? And then finally, what are the lessons learned from Google's case of analyzing the corporate and business strategy. So, what I'd like you to do is to focus on this six parts and do one step at a time. And what do we need to do in the next lecture is to identify the components of Google's corporate and business strategy that then we can analyze as we go forward. So read the case, and pick up, find out, and define for yourself what are the components of corporate and business strategy, and then go and look for data either in the case or outside, and then take it forward. Right. So thank you so much for watching this first Google case analysis lecture. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy. And I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to read the case thoroughly, line by line and paragraph by paragraph, so that you're prepared and then prepare for the first question to answer.